All right, everyone, welcome to the first structures meeting of 2022. Hope everyone had a great 2021, because there were so many good things that happened. So today we'll be talking about the airframes, the motor block, the boat tail, the trip to IA Coatings that we had, and the MMM. As far as airframes go, Irvin, Gus, and Robbie have already signed off on it. Now we just need Robbie to make the official purchase. We are purchasing the lower airframe, upper airframe, the couplers, and the nose cone. I wasn't entirely sure if we were supposed to be getting the bulkhead on that order as well. If so, I can add that on if need be, but I know that we've talked about just using the bulkheads from the previous two couplers. So we may just do that. As far as the motor block goes, like I said, I have the material for it now, so I'll go ahead and get this to the machinist next week. And then he said he can have it by the end of the month for us. So that'll be all set. This is the design that Eason came up with. If y'all are curious about like the actual sheet itself, it is, I don't have it on this one. But I can go ahead and share the file if y'all are curious what the full dimensions are of it, and just anything about that, just so you can see what it looks like. For the boat tail, I added this in here, even though y'all know what a boat tail is, but in case anyone who hasn't been tuned in the past month, boat tails, like the tapered off end section of a rocket. It is supposed to improve our apogee a good bit, and we're obviously, finalizing the method of how we're going to be going about that. We still need to purchase the fiberglass sheets. I haven't purchased them yet, just because we need the actual wooden piece from the machinist before we can even start doing that. So I want to make sure that we have the wood for that before I buy the fiberglass sheets. But I mean, it's Amazon Prime, so I can literally get it whenever I purchase it, like 2 days after. So, but yeah, the only options I've heard of is you might be able to get 8x8 sections of cedar, but usually it is like treated and primed. So we need it to be not primed, so it can actually be worked with on a wooden lathe. The machinist said that he can do it, no problem, but he does need a final official CAD of the design, which means we also need to talk about how important the actual curvature is, or like how picky we are about that. So then I can relay that to him. IA Coatings was a great experience. Tracy was really nice. He told us a lot about the importance of graphene and how cool their company is. They agreed to sponsor Zenith's paint job. So we'll be having to set up another meeting with them about that, but we can't set up that meeting until we have the actual airframes and we've determined where all the holes are going to be drilled and we actually drill those holes. We can set up the meeting before that point, but we can't actually send it off to them to be painted until after that. He said that we are able to specify things like, I guess, how thick the coating is throughout. Irvin, do you remember if he said anything about if we could specify how fine the finish is? I know he said something about if there's imperfections in it initially, those are just going to be amplified whenever they do it. So
yeah, he said to a certain extent, not fully though. Like we can't just pick a number.
Yeah, so which I guess is also the purpose of him saying that if we wanted to be that particular, that we would genuinely need to set up a separate meeting with him, which he seemed really down for. What has to say, Prime? JP?
What's that?
You said something about it has to be prime. Were you talking about the wood?
Oh no, I was talking about Amazon Prime. No, you're good. Like the item has to say Prime in order for it to come in 2 days or something.
Oh,
But yeah,
I already have the 2 listings and they're free returns. I already have the 2 listings I need to purchase from. I just need to wait until we officially have the machinist go ahead for the wooden part.
Yeah, you're good. That was a while ago.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, so for the the fins will not be integrated into the actual boat tail. And we'll be deciding today which design we're going forward with. So I can go back and bring back up some of the previous designs that we've looked at. But yeah, that is where we're at.
So I have a quick question.
Okay.
Like Goose, I was in yesterday's analysis meeting and I saw Goose was messing around with 2 designs, one where the fins are with the boat tail and one where the fins are just on the airframe itself and the boat tail separate. And I know you just mentioned that you guys are gonna go with the one where it's on the airframe only, which that's what Goose was actually going with, just to let you know. He's not here, so that's why I'm saying it. I'll just
He
say
is
that.
here.
He is here? Oh shoot, I'm sorry. Never mind. Go ahead. You can tell you my bad.
Yeah, we spoke about it after, and then we came up with a conclusion that we'd want it on the MMM.
So yeah, do y'all need me to go back to anything? Otherwise we'll just be talking about MM stuff. Okay, well, Gustavo, if you have anything to share as far as the MM goes.
I mean, as long as you talked about the thing we spoke about last night, trying to make it accept different lengths if we decide to change up the thing with the root cord length, that's all I have to really add.
Okay, well then I can go back. My laptop died, so I didn't have the chance to go through and get all the pictures. Okay, so we have Aussies that we had talked about, the capstones that we had talked about, Gustavos that we had talked about, and then the old version of the MM, which is just, kind of like a modification of this. But yeah, not really sure what we want to move forward with. I know initially when we put it to a vote, Aussies is what won out. I don't know if that's still the case. We haven't really gotten a chance to sit down and talk about it since we've changed back.
Can you repeat that one more time, please?
We haven't really gotten a chance to talk about internal ones since we made that decision to change it back.
Yeah.
But initially we had decided on Aussies.
Yeah. Now the thing with Aussie though is that you can't change the height of the fins or the root cord. So I don't know how I feel about that. I'd rather have something where you can
You
change
should
it.
be able. You
With
should be able to
Aussies?
change it with Aussie's design. Just make it longer and make the
Wait,
fin slots
wasn't
longer.
it based on an all thread rod as well?
Yeah. The entire design is around making it sturdy yet accepting of all lengths.
So you wouldn't have to manufacture anything after you make it? Sorry. You wouldn't have to
What do
change
you mean?
anything in the MMM design
Uh,
after you.
you would have to if it's a different root cord, you would need to change out these like braces or like brackets right here. That's the only thing.
But
Okay.
if anything, that's a very simple change. Or if it has to be like manufactured,
Yeah.
it's a very easy thing to manufacture. And second, um, you'd also have to, cut deeper fin slots in the airframe.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so it's Aussies and capstones. What were the other two? I just want to see him right there. I mean, I can see him myself. This is Gustavo's. Okay.
That one also had the all thread rod.
The other ones. Okay, what do you two think?
I'd be fine with going with any of them. That's the thing, is like it just needs to be possible to actually manufacture it. So as far as easiest to manufacture, I think that would be this one.
Mm-hmm.
Just because we've done something similar-ish before. Diego, did the machinist say that like something like this would be possible to manufacture when y'all met with him?
Let me put on my headphones so it's not playing back real quick. My bad. Yeah, whenever we talked to him, he said it was about a turnaround of about a month, I believe. But we want to meet with him again whenever the Star Capstone 2 comes around.
Well, heads up, he is going to be gone for the second half of February because I met with him on Thursday.
Ooh, okay. I'll have to let the other team members know then. Yeah. So you said to have them more of an oval shape. Whenever you like the connection size for the fins to the MMM, what do you mean by like having an oval shape?
It wouldn't really be possible on your design, just because y'all don't have L brackets. It's actually like manufactured into the ring. But I think it's more of the idea that they would be able to tighten on the actual fin. Like they would, like, do you know how some things allow you to move it a little bit because it has like more spacing?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
okay. I see what you mean now.
Yeah, like T-slot aluminum, except sideways.
Got you. Yeah. That could definitely work.
So yeah, but I guess we kind of determined it was Gustavo's call as to which one we just went with. So
You want to make it right now on the spot, or do you want me to review them?
I think
Tonight.
I think you should definitely review them. I don't think
Okay.
you should. Yeah, no, yeah, definitely review them.
but yeah.
And like, if there's any changes that we like, if there's one simple change or anything we can make to one of them to make them better, I don't think it's an issue. Personally.
Yeah.
We'll definitely have to get on it sooner than later though, so we can go ahead and CAD up something official that we can send to the machinist and go ahead and get approval for.
When's a good date for you to have the decision?
Monday or Tuesday next week.
Okay, I can get it to you by Monday.
Yeah, that works because usually we meet again on Tuesday after the general meetings. Are we gonna be returning to in-person general meetings the Tuesday the school starts since the soft opening?
I don't think so, honestly. I mean, now that we got the I guess, confirmation from UAH about not even attending in person for the first 2 weeks.
Is it not HyFlex? I thought it was just like,
Yeah,
Oh,
it's soft opening, so you can choose to be online if you want to.
Oh, okay. Well, still, I don't think we should meet for the general meetings, at least for the first few weeks. Just because a lot of people compared to just lab times will be attending. We can talk about it more though.
So yeah, that was really all I needed to accomplish this meeting. Irvin, is there gonna be a way to edit out my like 15 minutes of just silence?
Yeah, I can. I have a program I can just edit it out.
Okay, cool. Because if I'm posting it, I think Win said he wants to watch it, so
It might take it might take like an extra like 10, 15, 20 minutes,
heaven forbid.
but I feel like that's okay, right?
Yeah. Anything else? I think Evan joined a little bit late. Do you have any questions or want me to go back over any of the slides?
No, you're good.
I have a question. And we just noticed earlier today, for your purchase order for the nose cone and the airframes, you have the nose cone for a 521. We had decided on a 4-to-1 no guide. Also, just to
Hold on.
clarify, unless
Are we not
Gustavo
gonna use
went 5-to-1.
Oberon's?
Yeah, that's the other thing too, is we could use Oberon since that's something we talked about last time. So the only thing we'll have to like actually think about for that is just how we're gonna like change the paint, or like the paint job. But
That's easy.
yeah,
That they just sandblast it and take the old paint off.
there we go. So I'm gonna take that off the purchase order, okay?
Okay.
But
And,
besides that, sorry, go ahead.
And then we should probably figure out what we're doing for the bulkheads. I don't think we can use all of the ones that we have in the lab.
I think the bulkhead. Wait, the bulkhead for what? For the motor?
For the two couplers.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I
Okay,
know
yeah.
like, the one that had the recovery stuff on it, I mean, that has,
No, yeah, that one we gotta figure out 100%.
and so I'm wondering if we just want to like purchase ones that we know are going to fit flush with the coupler, or if we just want to pull some stuff. Like I think Dom said that he got like 2 plates and like glued them together and it was like a fit. But I don't know if we would rather just purchase something for like, since it's $8, that's just gonna,
I mean, the payload bay can stay exactly the same, couplers and all. I mean, just take off the U-bolts. The one with avionics and where the recovery stuff is going to go, since they're changing to a new like recovery system, that can change.
So you think
Like
we
that.
should buy another coupler for payload?
No, I mean, it could be the exact same coupler.
Yeah, the couplers can stay the same.
Couplers can stay the same. The
One of them.
bulkheads for the couplers can stay the same. It's the exact same dimensions.
Can
The
we,
only,
can we use the old avionics one though?
I think coupler, yes. The bulkhead, maybe not, just because of the CO2 system, or at least the
No,
top one.
that's what I'm saying. The CO2 will have to change for
Mhm.
avionics, or sorry, the avionics bay. But that I think there's 1 sheet of fiberglass in the lab, and we could potentially make that work.
I guess we do also have the circle saws that V had bought for the lab.
No, you're gonna have to water jet cut it. Circle saws won't go up to 6 inches.
Well, then I guess you can take my couplers off the purchase order and the nose cone.
Yeah, I just did. Now we're saving,
Like 400, like 300.
$300 right there, easy. All right, I have notified Ravi, so the airframes are being ordered today, hopefully. And then as soon as he orders them, if they give us an estimation for the delivery date, I don't know if they do,
It should.
then they should have arrived there at my house and I'll take them to a lab.
Cool.
I have nothing else.
I don't have anything else either, to be honest. Well, then I can call it here and then get the recording uploaded.
Sounds good. It was nice seeing y'all. I hope you all have a great rest of the week.
Everyone
And-
say bye to Lynn. She leaves on Wednesday. We care about her very much, even if she doesn't want to be in camera.
Bye.
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 Bye, Lynn. Good luck.
Thanks.
It looks like you're talking to a ghost.
I am.
The green thing.
The Aurora Borealis.
Yeah.
The green thing.
Same thing as a ghost.
Yeah,
Alright,
she really does not like the camera. That's crazy. All right.
so,
Good night,
y'all.
y'all.